up to their faces because they know they're engaging in criminal acts and taking over nations. Now, you're there. This is happening. They made a cold-blooded decision because I've been told they've arrested and detained a bunch of people, and I want you to tell us about that. They've made the cold-blooded decision. This is kind of taking the gloves off. I've never seen it where they're just arresting and detaining people en masse 2+ miles away, according to Tucker. So they've made a conscious decision to get all the bad publicity because they don't want anybody seeing who is at that meeting. Now, tell us your take on that.
Well, their job would be made a lot harder if more people were here, I have to say. And I please don't think I'm being self-righteous at all in saying that I think it's important that I'm here. I think it's important that Jim Tucker's here. It's important that, the guy I just spoke to from Romania, he's here. It's important that Bernie, who went out on the boats to try and get me to take photographs of them from the sea, is here. I think it's all important. And you know what? We might be entering an age where everyone has to just change what they do a little bit and become a little bit more active. And,
yes.
just a little bit. Just pick up a camera a bit more often, write something a bit more. I guess one of them.
You've done it. Another one. Another secret policeman. Who's shown up now?
Yeah. Oh, he cycled off. Oh, dear, honestly, it's pathetic. They're on bicycles now. I think it's because I'm doing a lot of walking. They're getting bored of walking after me. Anyway, so sorry, I was just saying,
Stay there. We're going to come back, sir. We're going to come back because I want you to tell us what you've seen, if you got out in the ocean, what happened, who else you've seen being detained or arrested. He's Charlie Skelton, Bilderberg 2009. Exclusive coverage right here at the tip of the spear. It is the InfoWar. I am Alex Jones.
Heart disease is on the rise. Clogged arteries, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol levels may not be fully detected by you, but the symptoms are there. Loss of energy, blood sugar spikes and drops, poor circulation, and irregular heartbeat are just a few of these that can alert you that something is wrong. Hear how Heart and Body Extract is making a difference in thousands of people's lives across America.
My blood pressure has normalized. My diabetes has totally improved.
Everyone is telling me now how much healthier I look, and I'm telling everyone how much healthier I feel. I recommend Heart and Body Extract to everyone.
Anybody over 40 in the North American continent should be using this product as a preventative to keep their cardiovascular system healthy.
Order your 2-month supply today by calling 866-295-5305. That's 866-295-5305. Or order online, hbextract.com. Heart and Body Extract, 866-295-5305 or hbextract.com.
In the New World Order's war against humanity, Barack Obama is the tip of the spear.
We've got to have a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well-funded.
The Obama deception completely destroys the myth that Obama is working for the best interest of the American people.
Well, Obama's already fudging. He's fudged since day one in this election.
If you have a demagogue with a fanatical mass movement of personality cultists who is imposing the program of a group of extreme bankers and finance oligarchs, that's fascism.
It's not about left or right. It's about a one-world government. This film documents who Obama works for, the lies he has told, and his real agenda. Get your copy of the Obama Deception today at Infowars.com or download it in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. The Obama Deception. The people strike back.
Attention gardeners, this is an urgent GCN self-reliance update. GCN has just discovered a new bioactive superfood for garden plants, flowers, and herbs. It's called ProtoGrow, and it's so effective at producing rapid plant growth that it seems to almost force plants to grow like crazy under practically any soil and light conditions. Now, here's the best part for our listeners who garden for self-reliance. ProtoGrow's unique blend of sea nutrients maximizes mineral uptake and dramatically increases bloom set, creating maximum plant growth in minimum time. ProtoGrow works by providing geometric keys which have the capacity to actually unlock a genetic code for nutritional uptake in plants. ProtoGrow's full-spectrum plant fertility means fruits and vegetables with extraordinary taste and up to 10 times the nutritional value. And if you want to double or triple the potency of herbs or wheatgrass, you can. If you want to grow nutritionalized superfoods with non-hybrids, it's now easy. GCN listeners who want to grow dirt cheap superfoods should visit the ProtoGrow website at growlikecrazy.com. That's www.growlikecrazy.com or call 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365.
From his Central Texas Command Center, deep behind enemy lines, the information war continues. It's Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
All right, Charles Skelton, I've been all over the map here. It just upsets me to hear what's happening to you. Give us a brief, and I appreciate your time, London Guardian reporter joining us from Bilderberg 2009. A chronological thing. So you tried to go out in a boat. What happened there? What have you heard about other reporters being arrested? Tucker says they're all coming back to meet him at 7, 8 o'clock at night. He had just talked to him when he came on the show with us. And he said there's a whole bunch of people getting arrested and detained miles away. He said 2.5 miles away. What can you tell us?
Well, I've only briefly spoken to a couple of them, and the Romanian guy, who I believe has provided you some footage already today, has been detained, and he managed to record them, I think, whilst being detained. And Bernie, who I don't know his second name, but I think he's from the American Free Press, he went out on the boat, but he said they didn't get within 3 miles before the Greek Navy came along and turned the boat around.
So now you can't even get out in the public harbor. I mean, now you can't even go out in the public harbor. It's like the gods have landed. That's the end of it.
Yeah. I mean, the point that's fascinating about that is that here's I don't know what that alarm is, so I'm going to go away from it. What's fascinating is that here's a situation where people out in the boat are being turned away by the Greek Navy from approaching within 3 miles of a hotel, and it's still not being reported on. And it's this. I don't quite understand. I'm going to come away from this conference with that one question foremost in my mind. I don't understand why it's not being talked about in the press. And I know the easy answer is to say that there's a blanket pressure from the top of each of these newspapers and media outlets. You know what? Maybe that's the case. I don't know. But even so, even from within and from below and where is it? Anywhere. You put Bilderberg into Google News, and it's prisonplanet.com, Prison Planet, The Guardian, Prison Planet, that one article in the Times, and that's about it. And that's depressing. Is that the best that we can do? Is that the best reporting that we can put together as a globe? Jesus, it's pathetic.
Well, we're getting millions of people
today, I realize.
No, millions of people are Googling Bilderberg and they're finding Prison Planet. So see, that backfires on the mainstream media. That's why we're seeing some reportage now from some mainstream media, because they're losing so much credibility and media market share. See, the media has denied all this existed until about 6-7 years ago. Now they go, okay, they want world government. And they've had Mombi out of your own paper come out and say, yeah, we need world government. He said that yesterday. And yeah, and people that are against it are kind of kooks. So go ahead and, don't let them have free speech. That's kind of where this goes. But then other reporters said this didn't exist all these years. They don't want to admit they're wrong. So it is pressure with the Financial Times of London, owned by Bilderberg Group, remember Mr. Wolf, with the Wall Street Journal and stuff, with News Corp, Bilderberg Group member. He's certainly been there. So there's members and there's guests. Rupert Murdoch. They do have a news blackout on all of this, but we've exposed it so much that now it just discredits them. But you're right. Having people for 2.5 mile, 3 mile radiuses arrested, that's big news right there alone. Where do you see this going?
Well, I think you're absolutely right about credibility. I think that, with enough different voices all standing here and pointing at it and going, look, whatever else is happening, whatever you say about it, whether it's good or bad, these limousines did just pull up. These helicopters are circling above. There are armed people with machine guns there. There are some people in there, and they are discussing something. Is that not a news story? Is that not news? And I think that if you're not covering that, and you're deciding to just put an extra page in the paper, to cover some soap opera or whatever, or sports event, then you have to lose credibility, surely. If you have any shred of self-respect as a news editor, surely you're giving it a place. Thank goodness the time.
Absolutely. Stay there. One more segment.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Be sure to visit GCNlive.com today.
Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. I've told you for a long time it's important to be self-sufficient, and today that's more important than ever. We need to be independent, and food and water is the key. You'll never have to stand in a bread line if you have your own bread. You'll never have to go to the Superdome and beg for FEMA to take care of your family in any emergency if you simply prepare. No one is going to take care of your family in the final equation but you.